Hello and welcome to VOD of Consciousness with Sientir. I'm Sientir. You can support me at patreon.com/Sientir, and we have an emissary of King Thorn of Kryta over here in Elona. He says, even in these far-off lands, the spirit still manages to find us. It's inescapable, you know. And we have a bunch of quests. Hello, or a hi, as they say in these parts. I am His Royal Greatness King Thorn's royal ambassador to the Elonian people. The king was quite fond of Elona's many beauties before his untimely death, especially the beauty of its women. He longs to travel freely throughout the mortal realm so that he may spend more time abroad, spreading that special kind of joy only he can give. The members of his royal court back in Kryta are working on a ceremony to break the seals between the mortal world and the realm of our beloved King Thorn. Can you imagine enjoying the benevolence and majesty of King Thorn year-round? It'll be just like the old days, though preferably with less regicide. I have agreed to do my part to aid in this ceremony. The first task I must accomplish is locating the spirit of the great king's fifth wife, who hailed from Vabi. It's probably better you don't ask what happened to the first four, or the last three for that matter, and just rest assured that this one was always his favorite. A king cannot return to the mortal realm without an adoring queen to stand by his side, so be a good little mortal, find his beloved, and instruct her to return to Kryta for the ceremony. Oh, best to not mention being burned alive. It was something of a point of contention in their relationship. I might as well add spectral matchmaker to my already absurd resume. Okay. Where does this quest take us? Aha. The Resplendent Makun. Okay, let's reassemble our party since it got kind of split up. On account of limited space. And Bondra. Okay, let's go visit ourselves a Resplendent Makun. Yes. Yes. I'm going to put that on. I don't know. I'm just not very good at blood ritualing, so. Maybe that'll be just generally more useful. We'll see. Oh my goodness, this guy has almost 2 million experience. I want to be a bold light... No. Whatever. Brave Lightbringer. I don't know if it'll come up, but it's more likely to come up than Char and Elona. By my estimation, anyway. Okay, let's see what's going on. What's this staff for? Soul Reaping? That's fine. Blood Magic Staff. Well, that obviously doesn't go where we need to go, so let's go around a little bit, eh? And up some stairs. There's a lot more stuff to do than I was expecting, so I think I might try keeping these episodes to a more reasonable length rather than hour-long monstrosities. Oh, here we are. Zola. Hello, traveler. What brings you to these parts? That is some loud water. You, actually. I've been sent to request your appearance at an important event. Me? It's been many, many years since anyone has sought me. In my prime, I was called the most beautiful princess in all of Vabi, if not the entire world. Men wanted me, women wanted to be me, but that was long ago, before I met him. Him? Are you speaking of King Thorn? That's actually why I'm here. It is. Well, isn't that interesting? And what does my, beloved husband want with me? His loyal subjects plan on releasing him from his realm so he may return to the mortal world permanently. They feel your presence will act as a beacon for his soul. I see. Well, that is certainly something I wouldn't want to miss. Unfortunately, there are those who wish to prevent me from leaving this land. When I left for Kryta to marry King Thorn, I broke the hearts of many local noblemen. Their souls now remain here, sworn to prevent me from ever leaving them again. If you would be a dear and help these souls find their way out of the mortal realm and out of my business, I would be happy to travel to Kryta with haste. I am happy to help you. Yes, people generally are. There are numerous former suitors scattered throughout the area. Dealing with 3 of them should be enough to allow me to escape their grasp and return to Krita. Go now. We don't want my beloved waiting. Defeat 3 of Princess Zola's suitors. You have 3 remaining. Ah, okay. So we've got 1 down there. Okay. Well, let's go clear that out. Okay, sure. You can run that way if you want to. Yeah, that will's causing degen on those guys, which is nice. Why I used it. Of course. Okay, that's 1 suitor. Does my map have suitor locations, or just need to kind of wander around and try to find them? Looks like I need to kind of just wander around and try to find them. Okay. That works, I guess. Do that. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not exactly sure where to look for them. I imagine it's just kind of this general area, but... You know what? Let's get in the mood. Yeah. I'm now candy. I really like these tonics. I'm quite fond of them. I want an everlasting one, quite frankly. I don't think they make everlasting tonics for this variety. Alas. Some of the earliest tonics, actually. I'm quite happy with what they did with them. Oh, okay, Arcane Conundrum. Ah, suitor is Mesmer. Okay. I think a meteor shower kind of took care of some of my backline there. Sorry, talking about. There's a bunch of references in these areas, but I honestly don't know them all particularly. Okay, obviously none over here. Ooh, but there's a pillar over here made of gold that I should pick up. Yes, with my very limited inventory space. What dance emotes does this use? Okay, this is literally female necro dance emote. I don't know what I thought. Thriller, obviously, for... As we're wondering. So it uses the female necro animation set. Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, I don't know where else exactly these guys are going to be hanging out. I guess kind of outside this map, though. This is a little bit of a confusing palace. I haven't really explored it particularly. Usually just run up to Prince Baka, and that's kind of all the business I need to do. For 50 minutes, you look like a servant of King Thorn. Yep. Well, that's interesting. I found 2 pretty easily, but this last one's more evasive, I'm noticing. Again, the map doesn't actually give me any indication of where one of the suitors might be, so I kind of just need to explore it, I guess. I kind of get the feeling that there's like more than 3 though, so hopefully it doesn't take too long to find them. I hope. Okay, who's doing the minion raising? This guy? Okay. Functionally the same amounts of gold, I think. I have not really explored this particular map much. Like, I would have expected them to all be in Boca's area, but clearly that's not the case, so. Have some weakness, so you stop dealing damage to me. I didn't miss a suitor somewhere, did I? That's the concern, of course, is that I missed one somewhere. Which I'm really hoping I didn't. Harpies. Scree harpies. Like, so here's the thing, is I kind of expect them to all be on the same map. But, this map specifically, but I just literally don't know if that's the case or not. I appreciate the gold drops, though. Those are a bit easier to manage. Huh. 'Cause I explored that area well enough to see it, but... there we go. Man, Necromancer energy management's so good. And granted, I am using like max soul reaping, but still. More of those Graveborn things. I'm just gonna kind of circle the place to start with. See if anything shows up from doing that. Like, thing is, I don't have any indicators on my map, so I just need to kind of explore. Oh, okay. There's another suitor. So, we found what we need. Yes, stand there, please. Oh, there we go. There's my skill point. Guy's 58. Cool. Thinking about doing some, like, getting all of the elites on this character type stuff at some point here. Ha! Like, I did a ton of damage to himself. Fantastic. What do you say to some damage? Okay, what's the quest update? Return to Princess Zola and inform her that she's now free from her suitors. Cool, will do. Question, which direction is the best way to get back to the princess? Guess back the way I came, because I've killed all the enemies that direction. And I don't think there's a path up there from... Yeah, let's just go back the way we came. It's annoying, but here we are. Hope you all are doing well, by the way. Hope you all had a good Halloween. Got to have some fun costumes. And got to enjoy candy. Not too much candy, though. Candy is very calorie dense. Delicious, but calorie dense. Just chill a little bit, eh? Get real low and talk quietly and softly and kind of relax as we wander through the Elonian hills, making our way back to the palace of Prince Baka, where Zola, the 5th queen of Mad King Thorn, who was apparently burned to death, lives. Lives is perhaps the wrong word. Resides in a spectral state. And here we are, walking up the stairs with some lovely flowers growing on vines on them. Those ones are on the backside, interesting. Entering the palace grounds. Some very impressive walls, some amazing statues. That is the decadence of Prince Baka? I don't know. I think I need to go up the stairs. Let's go ahead and turn our HUD back on, everyone, so that way we can, in fact, talk to Zola as we approach her. See what she has to say for herself. Some waterfalls over there. Very good. I can see why my deranged good-for-nothing ex-husband has you running around as his little errand monkey. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to head to Kryta. If that screwy delinquent husband of mine is coming back as a mortal, I want to be the first in line to see him right back into Grenth's waiting arms. Well, I mean, that qualifies as accomplishing the task, right? I wish... So Kaineng is the best port city because it is a party of 8. All the other major port cities are parties of like 4 and 6, and it's just really annoying. But anyway, that's my frustration. Oh yes, I was expecting the Queen to be surprised by our request. Don't you worry, I'm sure the trip to Kryto will give her time to cool off. Once she sees her beloved husband's regal visage, I am sure it will light the fire of love in her heart once more. Okay. So open the floodgates of death. Greetings, Fleshbearer. I am glad to see you. Much progress has been made towards releasing our most glorious king on the unsuspecting world. What a pleasant surprise this will be for them. I've been devising a plan that will not only aid in our king's release to the mortal realm, it will also shape the political climate in preparation for his return. When our king was among the living, there was an up-and-coming king in Elona who had delusions of grandeur and far too little respect for our undead liege. The two of them had many squabbles over the years, some nearly turning into full-scale wars. My lord often mentioned that one of his greatest regrets in life was not decorating his throne room with the entrails of that disrespectful swine Palawa Joko. While I would never ask you to deprive our king of the opportunity to face that hack in combat, undead man to undead man, that doesn't mean we can't have a little fun with Joko in the meantime. Not only that, but I believe we could also use this as an opportunity to assist our imprisoned king escape from his forsaken realm. According to the greatest scholars in the lunatic court, even Grenth can get overwhelmed at times. For us, the logistics of killing hordes of unruly villagers was a big enough headache. I can only imagine the organizational nightmare it must have been for Grenth to categorize all of those souls once they arrived in the underworld. If you were to go and deliver some truly incendiary words, I'm certain it would rekindle the conflict between King Thorn and Palawa Joko. Depending on your tongue, I'd be willing to bet that the rotting pushover would send wave after wave of his enslaved undead army to engage you in battle. Release enough of their souls, and it should keep Grenth buried in paperwork, unable to notice our king's return to the mortal realm. Our logic is infallible. What could possibly go wrong with such a perfect plan? I don't feel like starting any interdimensional undead conflicts today. Okay, so... Travel to Joko's domain and challenge Palawa Joko. Okay. What's the best way to... There is, I guess, from the own palace? Once again, having to add my party back together. That's how things go. I need to remember I had that stupid bow I don't need floating around over there. My inventory is extremely limited, so I definitely need to make sure I'm clearing stuff out. Very important. Need inventory space after all. Inventory space, I say. These quests are a good chunk of money too, which is nice. Yes, I put my witch's brew in there. Okay, where is this quest wants to be? Okay, it's not too far. That's pretty reasonable. You. Okay, and once all my heroes gather around me, activate the worms. Yeah, zooming way out, because worms are huge. Drinking some water. Remember to stay hydrated, folks. Ah, here's the Mad King's Guard. Excellent. Who dares lay siege to my citadel of death? I am Palawa Joko, the Scourge of Vabi. I come bearing a message from Mad King Thorn of Kryta. Your mother was a dredge, and your father smelt of Junie berries. Everybody loves Monty Python references, right? The Candyman infantry of the Mad King. Of course you know this means war. Attack them, my minions. King Thorn will pay for this outrage. I need to do something about these awakened cavaliers. Ha! We have a kilometer. Well, we need to wipe out hordes of his minions, so... Ah, it's filling up quite nicely, in fact. Oh, it probably constantly drains. Or regularly drains, anyway. The point is, we need to kill them fast enough. Fill up the kilometer. Not to be confused with a kilometer, which is a unit of distance. Blast you, you withering horde of worthless undead. Stop eating their fallen and attack. I don't care how delicious they are. I mean, they are made of candy corns, so... You know, they're probably pretty delicious. Unless you don't like candy corn, in which case they're disgusting, I'm sure. How that works, right? Does that drain? I don't know. I don't know how this works mechanically. I feel like it indicated it's supposed to, but... we'll have the Mad King's head for this, says Polawajoko. I swear to you, the Bone Palace will smell of freshly cooked pumpkin pie by the night's end. Pumpkin pie. I like pumpkin pie. Although my favorite pie is probably banana cream. Pumpkin pie is pretty good. There are a lot of these guys. It does drain over time. I just saw it tick down. I mean, I'm trying to take these guys down as quickly as I can, so... my feast got canceled. What did I get? Ooh, choking breath. That is not particularly good. I wish Janundu's Siege was AoE. It is not. It's always kind of perplexed me that it isn't either. Blinding Breath is definitely the best one. Of the, like... fancy skills. But, anyway. We're almost up on the kilometer. Which keeps sounding like kilometer to me. I don't know if it sounds like that to you, but... keeps sounding that way to me. Fall back, my minions! We shall regroup for a counteroffensive. All of Tyria will pay for this grave offense. I will burn cities, flood valleys, enslave nations. You have incited the wrath of Polawajoko. Mark my words, you will all pay. Wonder if any of this stuff has gotten carried into Guild Wars 2 at all. Okay, so at this point we've done what we needed to do here, so let's head our way back to... no, not to the Eye of the North. Commodon. The Jewel of Easton. This is all decorated for the holiday. Ooh, that camera is way zoomed out. And my character model hasn't loaded yet, so, you know, there we go. Okay. Oh, how I wish I could have seen Palawajoko's face as he destroyed wave after wave of his pathetic army, but I can be patient. I will stand in the front row when King Thorn returns and drives a true war of terror and destruction across all the known kingdoms of Tyria. You have served your king well. Here is your reward. And we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. So until next time, everyone, take care. Bye-bye.